G'day folks. So we've done our first blues festival and I can report it went very well. So thought we'd I kind of want to do a thing where it's sort of a bit of that journey and I don't know, some shit went good, some shit went bad. I just kind of want to share with everyone what happened and how our first festival went. It was shit hot, man. Like it actually went way better than expected. Lots of cool stuff happened. So basically played the Friday night, 2 gigs. And both of them were following Steve Gower. He's shit hot. He's been playing for years. I've watched him play for a long time. Just go to his gigs at Woodside and things like that. Very cool dude, very cool player. Plays, just warps your mind to watch him play with all the stuff he does. So anyway, we did that. They actually were cool, man. The whole event was well organised. Like they had these EV column array speakers at each venue and a sound dude who just set them up for you, and it was pretty simple, and that was just so that it was quick to change between acts. That worked really good. I'm still not a massive fan of those sort of column array sound speakers for blues because it sounded massive. It sounded like my thumb sounded like a damn bass. I'm not really a fan of that. I prefer it to sound a bit more of a lo-fi, let's say. But they were really good, easy to work with, and you get a consistent sound then, so I can see why they did it. So that was cool. So yeah, did 2 gigs. They both went down well. That was on the Friday. And then the Sunday morning, like Tim was coming down so we could play at the coffee factory. That was so cool. So basically, shit got really good Sunday morning. So we set up and we're outside on the footpath. We're just doing a sound check. So we just were gonna run through One Cent Hat. Man, as soon as we started playing, people just started coming. We had quite a decent crowd and there was people on the other side of the road, man, and that was just the sound check. So it was like, shit. I didn't even say nothing to Tim, we just kept playing. And I thought, well, what the hell, just keep going. There's people listening, they're liking it. So we did that, got through that one, and then I was talking to one of the organisers who was running around doing the amps and stuff, and there'd been a couple of people having problems, like a couple of people were sick and shit like that, so there was a few extra gigs, and I put our hand up for them and we got them. So basically we finished at 1, in theory, like 1:45, say, and then we had to drag all the stuff across the road to another place called Noarlunga Wine Bar, which was amazing. That was another fantastic little venue. So we got that gig and we went over there and we're following a dude named Kieran Granger, who's really good. We got to hear a little bit of his playing at the end, but it was different because we've been sort of ramping up outside, and then this is his tiny little wine bar, and he was playing very sort of intimate, beautiful kind of, I don't say folky, more like world kind of stuff, you know. And from what I heard, and it was really detailed, and the crowd was chilled as hell because they'd just been listening to that for an hour. So for that venue, we kind of tamed it down and just chilled, and that went down great as well. But it was like almost like a different band or a different version of us, you know, and that went down good. All right, so after Noarlunga Bar, we had a little bit of a break. We went up to Drifters, which was the place I played on Friday night, and Will Calendiris was playing there. He has under the name Harp and Will K, playing old school sort of stuff, and slide and harmonica. Anyway, Kieran Granger came up with us and had lunch, and we were sitting there chatting and drinking a few beers and watching, and that was cool. And I filmed a little bit, sun come out by then. And then, yeah, we went down, grabbed our gear, and we were playing at the Port Noarlunga Hotel then, which was a bit weird. It was funny, there was a dude playing, I don't know his name. We weren't really playing blues, he was playing sort of like radio stuff. So I said to Tim, these dudes are gonna hate us. He goes, why? And I was like, because they're digging like radio stuff, we ain't doing that. And like I've played pubs and that before where they haven't liked it because it's not sort of that covered stuff. But no, I went down a treat again. And that one was cool, man. We had some sound guys, so the PA for that one, they were all set up. They were awesome. They just bloody asked a few questions. They're setting everything up, like literally, man. It was just like sit down and play some tunes in 5 minutes, you know, and sound great. So that was cool. Went down well again. And then by then, people were starting to follow us around a bit, which was cool. We thought we were the last one on that show, and there was a dude waiting. And then he got up, and his name's Riley McGrath, I reckon. Man, he was awesome too. He was like real kind of folky, real technical. Yeah, really like that. So we sat and watched that for a while and talked to these people that sort of chat and come to have like what we were doing and that. So then what we found out, we sort of noticed, was that people were following us around a bit by then. Like when we were up having lunch, a couple of people asked us, like, you know, where are we playing anywhere else and all this sort of stuff, and we said, you know, we're playing here, we're playing there, whatever. By the time we got to the last gig, a bunch of people had turned up from out the day, had followed us to that. We were playing at Portburger, and that was so cool, man. It was this beautiful stage. The sound dude was awesome. He was chilled as hell. We got to see Will's last set there, and then he got off, we went on, sound dude was easy as, man, and just plugged in. He was like, yep, ready to go. So we had a stage, we had speakers and nice crowd, kind of sitting on a hill. So there was just people sitting around on cushions and stuff. And it was cool as. And I remembered the GoPro, so I stuck the GoPro in the corner and off we went. And we had a blinder, man. I mean, Tim played awesome. The crowd was loving it. There was people dancing. It was so cool. And then we finished up triumphant, like we just had a wicked day. The sound was brilliant, probably the best we've ever sounded. I mean, me and Tim were just on a high. And the crowd was so cool, man. They were like geeing us up and loving the music, and they were asking for like cards and stuff and coming up and thanking us and stuff afterwards. It was just as good as it gets, man. It was so good. And I went to the GoPro and the fucking thing didn't record any of it. So I was a bit bummed about that. But luckily Will recorded a bit, Riley Regner recorded a bit, so hopefully some other people will upload some stuff. But for now, I tried to record as much as I could from the beginning, so this is going to be an editing nightmare, but what I kind of want to do now is then go, okay, here it is from how I was thinking before and through the event, and in the wash, this is the end, man. We had a great time. It went better than expected. We ended up making some more money because obviously we did some more gigs, and it just was win all day. And heaps of people loved what we were doing, and heaps of people were saying like, you guys are playing real blues and it's so good and blah, blah, blah. You know, like it was just, makes you feel like you're doing the right thing, playing what you call blues, not watering it down, you know. So anyway, I'll leave it with you. There was probably a million things else that happened, but for now, that's all I can remember, and I'm pretty bloody knackered, but in a good way.
All right, I'm heading down to do my first festival, and I thought I'd document it just because it's a bit different. Kind of got mixed feelings about it. It's a weird one. I sort of got an idea how it works. I seen one locally that was a bit similar. Basically, they take over a street in a town at the beach, and I don't know whether they block it or what, but it's all done in one street, and they sort of move from venue to venue. So I got to play at 5, and then I've got another gig at a different venue at 9 tonight, and then I've got to play Sunday as well. But so it's a 3-day thing, pretty cool. But there's some really cool players there. They do free events and paid ones. So like in Australia, some of the dudes that are playing, like Chris Finnan, he's a local dude and he's a shit hot player, older dude. Don't get to see him playing much anymore, but amazing player. I actually got to go to his house one day and had a little jam with him, and it was amazing. He got the bongos out, he got all his guitars out, I got to play, and we jammed a bit, and I realised I got a lot of improving to do. But that was a few years ago. A long time actually, probably 10 years ago now. But anyway, he's one of the headliners, and a dude named Phil Manning. If you haven't heard of Phil Manning, I should try and find some links to him, because he's an amazing player. He's one of the first players I ever spotted on probably something I recorded off the telly at night. And he was playing really legit old school slide, you know, and it was like he was playing Muddy Waters, but he was playing it like a fingerstyle slide. It was like, holy cow, man. At that stage I didn't know we had legit blues players in Australia, so that was like a real eye-opener. And he's legit, man. He's a fantastic player. So those two are headlining it, and I won't get to see any of that, unfortunately, being the Pobo end of town. But lucky for me, I'm actually playing after Steve Gower. Now Steve Gower's shit hot as well. He's probably normally going to be in the ticketed side of it. Not sure what's going on there. He's got 3 gigs anyway today, so he might just be happy with that. But he's a cool dude. I met him ages ago. I don't know if you remember me or not, but it's a little bit daunting actually following him. I don't know why I'm following him. I think I'm following him because he's got 3 gigs and I've only got 2, so it gives him a bit of a chance to get to the other gig quicker. I'd imagine that's what it is. And then he's on before me later tonight as well. So yeah, following him's a bit daunting, man. That guy's like a one-man band, like literally. He's got a guitar converter that's got bass strings on the top that he plays bass lines at the same time as he plays his rhythm. And his foot, I would call it not a foot drum, man. He does foot percussion. So when he's playing, he's actually he's fiddling with the drums at his feet. You know, he's not just, it's not just that normal doof 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 stuff. It's you know, like it's cool. And he plays harmonica as well. So, and he plays fucking loud. So combining all that, I'm gonna be a bit of a step down after him, I reckon. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Tim's coming down to play on Sunday. We're doing like a morning gig on Sunday morning, which will be interesting. At a coffee shop, cafe. That'll be like midday. And yeah, we'll just play some tunes and he'll come in and sit in with some harp and have a bit of fun. And a dude named Nick Capritas is playing after us there, so he's pretty cool too. But anyway, I've got about an hour to drive. Hoping that I put on a good show at least and people like it. That's all you can hope for. Don't get too bent out of shape or try to be the best or some bullshit like that, you know, like honestly. I think I'm going to be playing second fiddle tonight and I just hope it's good enough that people have a good time, you know. But I wanted to document it, so anyway. Let's see how we go. I'll turn this crap off now because the battery will go flat. Might do a bit of a one on the way back home and see what I thought. I can hear some cool blues, man. I think it's Steve playing, to be honest. Alright. May or may not work, and probably in the may not more likely than the work. But anyway, I forgot to film a little afterwards thing. I'm just halfway up home up the freeway, and so 2 gigs down. Recorded a bunch of stuff of Steve Gower, which is cool. I'm pretty happy about that because man, he plays good. You hate to see that, that's cool as. Forgot how good he is. Pretty hard act to follow, I tell you, but did good. I thought I played pretty shit. I don't know, I always think that, so probably do. But so yeah, overall went good. That's about it. Alright, signing off while you can see me.
106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Brigoria.
a pretty shit hot harp playing, I reckon.
So yes, I guess the other thing is to say thanks to everyone that all the people that were working there, man. Like it was crazy, the amount of people that volunteered. I'm guessing that running around, swapping amps over, and making sure everyone's playing on time, and literally letting you know you got 2 songs left and things like that, so that everything could be smooth transition. You know, photographers and all sorts of stuff going on. The sound guys, like everyone's working their arse off behind the scenes, and I think it was a bloody awesome event. Even though the Friday was pretty quiet because it was sort of drizzly and rain and cold. The Sunday Arvo was bloody awesome. So cheers to everyone who helped out making that thing happen, and cheers to the guys that gave me and Tim a few more gigs, man, because there was a bunch of people that probably would have put their hands up for them, and we were stoked to do them, and it was just awesome. So yeah, cheers for that. But anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks for all your questions and shit. I do like that. Keep them coming, and I'll see you next time.